What is the right path for a man to take in the modern day? I feel like there's so much confusion about how we should be living our lives, how we should approach just existing as a man in 2024. We have so many questions. What is the right answer? What's the right path? You have a lot of red pill content creators, Sneeko, Iman Godzi, Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, etc., who preach this lifestyle of getting rich, making as much money as possible, moving to places like Dubai, starting businesses, dating multiple women, engaging in this very sexually active lifestyle. And it sounds really appealing. Who doesn't want to have all this money, all this fame? Who doesn't want to try living in another country? Who doesn't want to have access to all these beautiful women, to have their own business, to be working on something that they care about? It's really appealing. And a lot of people end up getting enraptured in that sort of lifestyle mindset, etc. On the other hand, you have the people, the creators that preach faithfulness to one woman, more humble lifestyle, maybe not as focused on generating wealth or starting a business, but truly focused on self-improvement in terms of finding inner peace, really locking in on yourself, and really just detaching from all these hedonistic pursuits. Now, me personally, I find myself really at a crossroads of all of these. On one hand, obviously, the making the money, having access to all these women, living in different countries, like that part of the red pill mindset, it sounds so fucking appealing. Like, to any young man, that shit sounds amazing. If you go to the gym, start a business, you can date all these women, you can live wherever you want, you can have all this money. Like, that sounds so fucking good. And who knows, I can't necessarily say that I wouldn't feel good living that lifestyle because I haven't lived it. Or at least I can't say for 100% certainty. It's really appealing, and sometimes I find myself wanting to live that kind of lifestyle. This kind of more hedonistic, I guess, ego boosting lifestyle where I'm chasing the money, I'm chasing the fame, chasing the women, so I feel like I'm top dog. On the other hand, I feel this side of me that wants to be really wholesome, just be super in touch with God, just not even devote to one woman, only date one woman, just be focused on her, be on some wholesome stuff, not even chase this hedonism, just focus on wholesome moments with my friends and the people I care about. And a lot of times I find myself at that crossroads of which path should I take. I don't know, it's confusing as hell. It's definitely confusing and it's tough, and especially when you're young and you have all these pathways open towards you, it can feel overwhelming. You can't decide which way it should be. The main way it's manifesting itself in my life right now is, should I date? Should I be trying to date all these women, getting experience, improving in the dating game, getting these, I guess, sexual experiences? Should I be chasing that? Should I be pursuing that? Should I focus on locking down one girl, really trying to build something with her, and then who knows, maybe seeing where that goes, having a long-term relationship? Should I wait till marriage? Should I cut myself off now from having those experiences and just wait until I meet my wife and then I can engage in have these intimate experiences with her? I don't know. All three of them have things that are appealing about them. All three of them have cons about them, obviously. Not being intimate with someone until getting married probably does offer the most fulfillment, I think, in the long run. But while waiting for it, it just seems so difficult, so not worth it, so unrealistic in the modern day to wait until you're married with someone in order to have that kind of physical, sexual, whatever kind of intimacy. On the other hand, the path of chasing girls, having all these sexual experiences, every time you hear about it from someone, you hear that it left them emptier afterwards, that they weren't fulfilled afterwards, that were chasing something that was only creating a deeper void within them. I think, at least for me, the answer is in the middle ground. And that's why I think we have to be a bit more skeptical about the creators we listen to, just in terms of you have to identify what you yourself value in your life and then what steps you have to take in order to manifest that life. You don't necessarily have to start a business. You don't necessarily have to move to Dubai. You don't necessarily have to have sex with hundreds of women to find fulfillment. Because everybody's personal definition of fulfillment is different, obviously. A doctor's version of fulfillment is obviously different than an artist's. Some people want to be therapists. Other people don't want to touch that job with a 10-foot pole. Everybody has things that they are attracted to, as in things that they like to do. You might like basketball, you might not like football. You might like peaches, you might not like apples. There's no end all be all one size fits all solution to fixing your life, at least completely. Obviously, there are things that I think for the vast majority of people will prove beneficial. Obviously, going to the gym, one. Having a stable, consistent income that leaves you comfortable is another. And having fulfilling, meaningful relationships with other people. Like, these are the three main self-improvement things I think you should focus on in order to have a fulfilling life. But otherwise, you don't have to start a business. I personally don't really want to start a business. I guess in crafting my personal brand, I kind of am, but I just mean in terms of I don't see myself as a business person. I see myself as a creative. And maybe that might be a little limiting for myself, and maybe one day I'll be more interested in the business side of things. But right now I'm just focused on the way I personally find fulfillment is creating art. I like sharing my ideas with other people. I like people reacting to what I have to say. I like sharing what I'm thinking, posting it on the internet when I don't have anybody else to tell what I'm thinking. I want to engage with the world. I want to share what I'm thinking. I want people to know that Jack Nunez existed, and I want to communicate that through the things I create, through the art I create, through the content I create. Creating content, creating art, that is a way of me letting the world know that I exist. But some people really don't want to do YouTube or create content or create art, and that's fine. Some people want to be basketball players. Some people want to be doctors. Some people want to be lawyers. Some people want to be entrepreneurs. Some people want to be in real estate. Some people want to be scientists. So I can't really tell everybody that, oh, if you just start posting on YouTube, you'll feel better. Or if you just start creating content, you'll feel better. For me, now that I'm chasing something that does bring me fulfillment in this form, yeah, I do feel better. I do feel more confidence. I do feel a bit happier in general knowing that I'm pursuing something. I do feel like I'm chasing fulfillment in my life. But for me to tell everybody that the way to find fulfillment is to start creating content or start a YouTube channel, that just wouldn't make sense, because that's not how some people are going to find fulfillment. Saying all that to say that you have to consider what you value in this life. Do you want to share everything about yourself with other people so that they may learn something, so that people know you exist, so that you can communicate with others and grow like me? Do you want to focus on devoting your life to helping people, where that manifests itself as being a therapist, a doctor? Do you want to focus your life on making as much money as possible, becoming a business person, an entrepreneur like Alex Hormozi? Do you want to devote your life to helping people in less developed countries? Just moving there and focused on, helping build schools, helping the local community? Do you want to become the best ever at whatever sport? Do you want to become the best artist? Do you want to become the best singer? You have to decide for yourself what it is that's going to make you fulfilled. What pursuit is going to make you fulfilled? Nobody can answer that for you. So yeah, you just have to take the time, write in your journal, and really make that decision for yourself. It's kind of a disjointed video, but the main point I'm trying to get at is that there are a lot of different paths to take in life, but you have to decide. Andrew Tate and all these people are telling me that I should have all these sexual relationships with women. I only want to have one woman. And if that's what fulfills you, if that's what you believe will fulfill you, then fuck what Andrew Tate is saying. On the other hand, if you don't necessarily want to focus on one woman, then you shouldn't necessarily conform to other people telling you to stay in one committed relationship if that's not what you personally will find fulfillment in, even if I might personally disagree with it. You have to find the answers for yourself about what's going to make you happy, about what's going to fulfill you. And it makes it so much scarier because now we can't just watch one Andrew Tate video where he tells us, oh, if you go to the gym, start a business, blah, 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 you'll be happy. Because that won't be true anymore, but it's also so relieving because you realize that the answers are literally within you. You yourself know what is going to make you happy and what's going to fulfill you. You just have to look deep within to find it. So get out the journal, start writing, start thinking about what values you have in life. Fuck all the noise, fuck everything everybody else is trying to tell you to do. What you want to do. Align yourself with the values that you have. Stop trying to be the person everybody else wants you to be and just be you, brother. I'm definitely going to steal this quote from somebody, but it might have been Andrew Tate, ironically enough, but he said, be the best you because everybody else is taken. We have to look within ourselves for answers, but the answers will always be there if you look hard enough. That's all I wanted to say in this video. Stop listening to all the noise. Disconnect from all the noise. Truly think about what you want and pursue that. No matter how crazy people might tell you it is. Because that's the only way you'll be happy, and at the end of the day, I think that's the only thing that really, really matters, is trying your best to have a life that fulfills you personally and that personally makes you happy, even if everybody else thinks it's crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.